Texicanas is Bravo's newest drama-filled series. Y el drama es real.
It looks like Mexico threw up in here. O sea, ¿qué onda? Do you own a pair of tennis shoes?
I'm not a diva.
My nails! Yes, go!
There's a cop!
Somebody was saying something about me.
That you were flirting with someone's husband.
Touching somebody is assault.
Assault? Are you serious?
Benny, you need to relax.
You put your face in front of my husband.
Drop it right now or I'm leaving.
I can't be taking care of babies with.
Nadie me mandó a mí, yo vine porque quería. Última vez.
A su madre, güey, todas. Me tienen hasta la madre. Tu madre.
Texicanas Tuesday nights on Bravo. And now, let's get into some chisme. This is After the Show with Tito Caballero.
Congratulations, you did it. Episode 8, season finale is now behind us.
Yay!
Now that it's over, I just wanted to thank all of you guys for bringing awareness to local community organizations. I think everybody did that, and I think that's super cool using the platform to bring awareness to that, right? Is Penny watching over there? Or
Yeah,
what?
she's watching right here.
Hi, Penny!
You're lucky you're in your pajamas.
We're here
So,
drinking mimosas.
I know, right? So are y'all friends now?
Yeah, I mean, I think
No, we're just kicking each other underneath the table. We like to kick each other underneath the table. And then when we leave, we message each other really bad messages because we're the mean girls of the group.
I want to see some of those.
Mean girls.
How do you guys feel that you grew personally over the last 8 weeks? Has there been like a what has it done to you? Has it changed your life? Do you feel like you've achieved something very important? Has it just kind of been like a really fun experience? Has it been traumatizing?
I think it's been a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
the above.
all of the above, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all of the above. But personal growth for sure. You learn so much about yourself. This is something that you would never imagine. You're
Right.
putting on the spotlight. You're having to do things with women and up and down and emotions and everything. So it is a lot. But at the end, seeing everything we did, like right now with the Animal Defense League and Spartan and my family, it's a lot, but it feels great.
Yeah.
Personal growth for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely personal growth for sure. Like, I've learned so much, even about myself, that I was like, oh, I thought I had gone through so many obstacles that I was like so badass. But I was like, oh, I crumbled a few times.
Well, yeah.
Yes, it's just been hard to take all the emotions and everything. It's like reliving the filming at the 2,000, 5,000 million potential, you know? And, but definitely life-changing experience. And I feel like I'm dead right now, but I want more.
Yeah.
I want more. I'm
So
like,
it's kind of like a Spartan race, but
yes,
on
yes,
TV.
yes. And I think what they told us this was going to be was like, we didn't believe it. It was like, and plus it was nothing. We're like, yeah, whatever. What could it be?
I got this, right?
Yeah, I got this. I've done this. I've got it. But to live it, and I think the only people that can understand what we're really going through is
the cast.
The cast.
Yeah.
Because everybody tells it, come on, champ, you can do it. You
Yeah.
got it. You got it. Don't worry about what other people say. And it's easier said than done. But I think it's...
Yeah. And it's kind of like we were talking, I don't know if we were talking about this when you guys were here, but it might have been Maida, but I was asking, about how, family is watching the episodes, and while it might not be fun for you guys to watch it because you're all so close to one another and your family members are close to you guys and they don't want to see anybody get hurt, the audience loves it. So it's great for the audience.
What a boring show.
I know, right?
There wasn't all this drama.
Exactly. So I'm sure it's a little harder for family members to see that kind of stuff, but definitely the audience is eating it up. Anayancy, if you want to just chime in on that growth, like what you took away, is it?
I think as, Karla and Luz have said, it is definitely personal growth. And, we get these emails, right, from productions like, oh, step A, B, C, and D. And you're like, oh my God, so easy. It's going to go like this.
Yeah.
But no, you experience so many things. You go through so many emotions. You are reliving the past, present times 100 plus fire plus people attacking you. Everybody's saying, and you're like, oh my God, I'm not that person. And I think all of us would love to say like, oh my, you want to engage and say no and explain yourself, but at the end of the day, I mean, you really
Who are you explaining it to?
Yeah, so I know. So I think we've all grown as women and as mothers, as friendships, that we've been able to support each other. Like Lou said, nobody knows and understands what we go through but the cast. Overall, it was a great experience, and I think that we're definitely ready for more. So hopefully, we're keeping our fingers crossed
for season 2. All right.
Can I get addicted?
I know. It's like
you're like, wait, the cameras are not around, and I'm not on TV.
It's like, let me cry, but I love crying. I was like, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to cry all the time. I was like, I love this.
So there has to be a moment that made you cringe the most, seeing yourself. I know. For me, even though this is just a little YouTube thing that we do, I was watching it with my parents, and I don't know if you guys were here when I was talking about being kicked out of Catholic school.
Yes.
But
I heard.
But we were watching that episode in our living room, and there was family around. We're having a barbecue, and that was a moment where I'm like, I didn't know if I really wanted to share that. So, with you guys, is there a moment on the entire show over the 8 episodes that made you? Or maybe there were several, but one that sticks out, you were like, eek. It was either embarrassing or...
For me, was the end of the last episode. I was like, Karla, what did you do? No. Stop. I really want to go in and stop myself. But, I mean, people have to understand, it was
coming. It was a time.
Things were building up. Emotions were high.
Is it what you said when you were walking out?
Yes, when I was walking out and I made a horrible comment. I was very upset at that moment, which I don't know if we're going to get into or talk about. But
sure, let's talk about it.
Emotions were high.
I don't remember what you said, but it was like something like to Penny, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the emotions were very high. It was just a very horrible situation.
Yeah.
And, I do want to say, like, I think between us women, and we sit and we talk about things, you'll get mad, you'll get sad, you'll get offended, you'll apologize, but we move forward. And then it'll be tomorrow, the next day. But I think when, like, a husband or somebody else gets involved, things just escalate to a level that did not have to go there.
Right.
And when we were having that discussion, I think the minute that Benny's husband approached us and his like demeanor and his attitude, and he was like upset, and it was like the vibe was just not there.
Yeah,
things went south in 5 seconds.
Yep.
Because right away I'm not going to engage with someone who's that upset, especially a man. You know?
Right.
If it's a woman or a friend, I'll be like, okay, let's go. But it was a man, and right away you're like, okay, no, boom, block, and I'm gonna focus here. So, did it come out like this, like that? Well,
it came out like it.
Explain that in that moment, I'm definitely not going to engage in something like that.
Right.
Disengage, and I'm going to direct my attention, and I went back into Anayancy. But I think if that wouldn't have happened, maybe none of the end wouldn't have been the way.
So that was definitely a cringeable moment.
It was.
And it's got to be like, times 1,000 for you guys, because we all have those moments. I've had, a moment that makes me cringe here, but, 4 people see it.
Right.
Here, like your whole family, like people you don't even know, like thousands of people.
Mom, stay in Mexico. There's no signal in Mexico. Stay over there. Don't watch.
So that's got to be like times 1,000. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Well, I mean, I think during the whole episode, I mean, that was me. I'm always joking, saying things. If they would have shown more, people would have been like, oh my God, take her to the circus. But, that's just who I am. That's my personality. So when I saw myself there, and that is also who I can be.
Right.
If I'm taken to that, you know, and it's horrible to be taken there, and it's horrible to see yourself on TV and be like, why couldn't I just like walked away?
Right.
But
You know, I think that one thing that I've learned with Karla, she's a very passionate friend. And I feel that, you know, she's that type of person that when she loves and she cares about someone, she's a full, intense friend. And it's very loving. And I think for her, it was just everything that was going on. Again, there's so many emotions that were coming from Horseshoe Bay to where... Right. You want to say so many things, but you can't really say everything. So I think that everybody was so irritated with we didn't get to have a conversation because, one split, the other one left, the other one does. So then we all stay with all these things that we want to say. And then you put like a drip of alcohol in you and you're like, bleh. It's like, here I am. Yeah. I'm coming. I'm going to say,
we were already running high from Horseshoe Bay. I mean, people have to understand this was like right after. So, we're coming in like,
right.
Everybody's you're still not yourself. You're
right.
Still
and then you have to see each other and it's like,
hi.
And then you're like, so you start drinking and it goes from like the one drink to it's like,
like, please, something help me.
For me, I think me seeing myself on 4th of July is like I was already buzzed. No. I see it. I'm like,
she feels that way. No, she was not. She was super normal.
Absolutely not. But to me, it's like I hold myself a lot.
So your most cringe-worthy moment was
no.
When was it 4th of July?
Well, no, I think I was
vibrant
emotionally. I was having a great time. I was laughing with Luz, Karla, Blanquita, Lorena. But there was so much that, I wanted to say, but you just don't get the opportunity to say everything. So, in season 2, hopefully. Can we pick up on the Fairmont Hotel, please?
Right, I know.
Can we do a recap of 4th of July? I have a script of everything I want to say.
I'll put the dress back on and we'll read 4th of July.
Covering the movies.
Yes. No, girl.
Yeah, you look great, by the way. I love the hair and the red dress.
Like,
damn.
That's why
They're always covered up.
I know.
Well,
they were feeling a little independent.
They were.
I want to feel independent too.
So, Luz, what was your cringeworthy moment?
Ooh. Well, let me.
Girl, you have a lot.
Well, I think one. I mean, I'm not going to go into the drama right now, but one for me, when I was looking at myself at Horseshoe Bay, I'm like, oh my God, look at my hair. I look so bad. I was like,
when you guys were having breakfast?
Yes, when we were my hair sticking like to my head, and and then when everything started coming out, like, oh my gosh, I was like, oh shit.
I thought it was really interesting. Like, I thought it was funny seeing the wait staff in the background, just kind of like. All this is happening.
What made me laugh so much is that everybody was sitting down and I was like, can I have some cheese and eggs and bacon? And I'm like,
everybody's falling apart. Yeah.
And then you show the scene and it's so intense in Horseshoe Bay and you show the scene and I'm like,
and everybody's eating.
No, you know what made me super uncomfortable when I watched?
I had to eat.
And I still remember that day is when we're having a conversation, right? And Mara, I think Mara and Penny were still not there, and Lorena, I don't know. But you were like, and I see them walking, I'm like, Karla, and I'm like, she's going to stop, and she keeps on going. I'm like, oh my God, I was so nervous.
I'm very animated. I'm very animated, guys.
She's like, you telling me. And then she said, Karla. Wait, what happened? I was like...
And then she gets back to her omelet.
And then I get back to my omelet with cheese.
Yeah, I think I wish I would have been smarter in my head to react. Like, I should have said that. Like, when she hit me, yes. Yeah. When she tapped me on the head, when this, when that, been able to get across to her a little better, which didn't happen. And one thing I do is really... we had a little meeting that we were going to do at boxing that never happened because I was afraid I was going to knock her out. But I was like, damn it, I should have done that. And then so that it's a cringing off camera moment because maybe we would have just put everything back.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Okay, so we got the cringe-worthy moment out of the way. There also has to be a moment where you were like, damn, I look good right there.
My charity.
She looks so pretty.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
You don't have one of those.
Everybody that I've met, like now, fans and beautiful humans, I've been like, hey, you look so much better off camera.
I've gone like, oh my God, you're so skinny. You look so fat on camera.
Oh my God.
So much weight since you were filming. I'm like,
you know what? Now that I think about it, I think first I was like, no, I think I could do my makeup today. No, that camera digs. Like, digs. I was like, oh my God, my bags. You know, there was times where you were getting like 2-3 hours of sleep, and then you're still trying to be
but
a
I think
mother.
at the end of the day, it makes us authentic.
Yes.
No, for sure.
Like when you come out with the pony, like I saw myself in a bun 3-4 times. And like,
Because I see the housewives are always,
Yeah.
made up. I hope we don't get there a little bit.
If I start making their money, yes. If I start making their money, I
almost
sure do want to do
everybody's
it.
kids are older. No, I mean I have little kids.
I have,
Yeah.
I have a little one. It was hard.
I think what you guys need to bring everyone together and bond is you need a rival. So like it needs to be like maybe the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills versus the Texicanas and see who wins.
Team building.
And you know what? When we did Spartan, that was kind of
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That was
Yes.
it. Really brought us together. I agree. I think we need a kumbaya moment. Get us all together and just.
But you need to band against like someone else because there's nothing to bring you together than somebody like coming at you guys. You know what I mean? Like if it was the Real Housewives girls saying, "Oh, we're better than you because we're in Beverly Hills or whatever," you'd be like, "What?" Like, no.
So Dallas Housewives and Texicanas.
There you go. Oh my God!
We need to do
San Antonio's better than Dallas.
That would be fun.
and Texas is better. No, just kidding.
Can someone organize that?
I know, right?
Bill.
If you could sum up your experience on over the last, it's been a year already, right? Probably a little over a year, maybe. In one word, like the whole 30,000 foot view of everything. 1 or 2 words, what would it be?
Freaking awesome.
I would say absolutely amazing. 2 words.
I'm still very unsure of I'm not sure if I'm excited or I'm sad. I'm scared. I'm still figuring I'm still figuring everything out. I really am.
So, are you 100% that you would do a season 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because I feel like this was just planting the seed in the soil, and I feel there's more to come. And I feel like there's a lot to me that people have to see and get to know. And so absolutely. That the only way that will ever happen is season 2.
Did you guys ever feel during the season pressure to up the drama?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Like playing for the camera sometimes.
Well, no, not playing for the camera, but I think, there were some circumstances where we would say for Pride, we invited everybody. And some people didn't get to go, maybe not because they didn't want to, but because it was a production kind of thing. Like it wasn't the moment we had,
logistics didn't work out.
Logistics didn't work out or something like that. So, things happen that.
We've also gone you guys, some of the cast members didn't attend to Pride. It's not because we don't want to attend Pride. It's because it's the logistics.
Yeah.
They plan it
Were
out.
you not at Pride? I don't remember.
No,
you weren't at
I
Pride?
wasn't. And honestly, I think
Well, we saw I was.
we saw Carlita was. Usually it happens the weekend before my daughter goes for a month with her father.
Okay.
So I was just telling Lucy and Carlita, we don't get to spend a lot of time, especially me, that she was in filming because she couldn't. So I didn't spend a lot of time with her. So right now, my focus, again, she
Is on
leaves,
her,
is just spending that quality time with her because I know she misses me. There was times that she was asleep and I was gone, and I would come back and she was asleep. And, so It's not that
there's
we
no
don't
hidden
wanna
message to the LGBTQ community. You just
Yes.
couldn't make it.
Yes, I couldn't make it.
Anayancy, yeah, right. She loves all.
Well, girl, if
love
you want to go to Pride this week, just let me know.
I know, right? Believe me, yeah.
We're gonna be there.
We're gonna be
Yeah,
there.
are you going to be on the float or
No.
no?
Listen, I will.
I'll be there walking
and my
next to you
daughter's
guys.
going.
Yeah.
Her
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
We have our wings and our outfit ready.
Yeah.
Anayancy, now I'm just curious. So, with you and Maida, the relationship with you and Maida. So Maida not going to your event, and I think that, I think Lorena mentioned that she could understand where Maida was coming from. I think Maida might have mentioned, look, I didn't want to like create a scene. I wanted the focus to be like on you and the charity.
Don't worry, somebody else took the focus.
Who? Wait, what happened?
But it's still focus went back to
The charity.
the charity.
Oh.
And not the charity, the text messages.
Oh. Yeah. Do you feel that Maida didn't go because she didn't want to support you, or do you feel she didn't go because she really just wanted the focus to be on you and the charity, and just wanted to stay out of the whole situation?
Honestly, I feel that with how things ended at Horseshoe Bay, because we literally finished, we got back on Sunday, and then the charity was, I believe it was on a Thursday.
It was right away.
It was right away. I don't think she did it vindictively to not attend because she wanted to hurt me. I just think that, everything that
difficult for her.
it would have been difficult for her to digest. Everything that went down that weekend, and then for her to put herself again in a situation where we didn't even get to say bye or to talk. I completely understand. So I didn't hold anything against her. Could I have been like, I'm annoyed? Yes, absolutely. Could I have, if I was in her shoes, I would have showed face. But with how things ended, I completely understand why she didn't show up. So no grudges there.
Yeah, no, I think that was the best decision.
Yeah. And I saw Karla at Maida's Casa event. So I thought that was cool, you showing up to her event to show her some love. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it was for the charity. So I think that's cool. Very cool.
Thank you.
If I know you have a clothing line as well, right, Karla?
Oh,
or product
shirts,
line, right? Like shirts and stuff.
Hello.
Do any of them say like, because you had a rant? I think it was
yes.
buy, like the whole buy rant, or no?
No, that
should be. It would be a good.
It's in the works.
It's like buy 5 minutes, buy 5 years.
So I heard, that Karla was like having a nervous breakdown. So they're like, go see what's wrong with her. And I get there and I'm like, oh, Carlita, what's wrong? Bye, girl.
I was super sad. My emotions were everywhere. I cried. They didn't show, but I was like crying like crazy after I spoke to my dad. I really felt like, today's the day. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to tell her what I feel and the reason why. The whole, why I was hurt. It was never about the jewelry. It was never about the money. It was the fact that she ghosted me for that time. And I was hurt. I was like, just give me a text. I'll never hold anybody to buy something for me or to feel like they have to. Never. My mom's been in business all her life, and she said, you can never go knock on the same door twice. These are not your clients. Your clients are everywhere else. Your friends are just going to be here to be like, yeah. So never would I ever wanted her to buy jewelry for me or anything. I felt ghosted for a very long time when we used to talk every day, and now she's not reaching out for anything. So I was like, something's weird. Why hasn't she called me? Anyway, so I really felt sitting down, I'm going to be able to explain myself and move forward. I'm going to tell her what I feel.
I did too.
Yes. I was like, this is it.
I thought they were going to work it out. Moment. This is awesome.
And, well, it didn't go like that. I mean, I don't know. I felt like I was explaining myself and she wasn't listening. Maybe she had just checked out. It was too much. I don't know. The point is, after I repeat myself like 5 times, like, no, it's not about the jewelry. It's not about the jewelry. What else? I don't know. I don't know what else to do.
I think, as even her husband says, it's very hard for her to not make a face, and so where you're trying to talk to her like in a kumbaya moment, let's get together, and then she starts making faces and
it's
and you're
hard.
like, it's really hard to start engage and be like, okay, breathe another time and just
yes, because when Lorena's telling me, do you want to go touch her, and I'm like looking at her and I'm just very serious, 3,000 million things are running through my mind that say, yes, let's do this. Let's just be done.
Yeah, and be cool.
Hug, and then we can all party and have a lot of fun. That was what I saw. That was my future. It didn't work out like that. So then when I go and I'm like literally shaking and I'm talking to my sister and I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And Luz comes and my husband, I don't even know at what time. I want to tell you something. When I saw that, bye for 5 minutes, bye for 3 days, bye for 2 weeks, bye for 4 months, I can't even do it now. Like I stop at 4 things. I don't even know where that came from. Like, I have no clue. Who is that human saying all this? I know I'm capable of a bunch of things, but where did that come out of?
Yeah.
It's just, you can tell that I'm like,
Desesperada.
I'm like a fish out of water. I don't.
If anybody hasn't submitted that clip to like create a GIF, they should. Like a that's gonna be like the Bye Felicia GIF. Like seriously.
I love it. Like I crack up every time.
It was very
you
funny.
can only hear Luz in the background. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Bye for 3 hours, bye for 2 hours, bye for 3 minutes.
You're like rapping.
Okay,
I know. Oh, you're a song. We need to find a local rapper to be able to do like a bye jam.
Karla. Okay, can I cringe to that again?
Yes. Too funny. Lorena said on the last episode, at the end of the day, is anything that we're fighting about really a big deal?
No, it's not.
Right?
No, absolutely not. That's why I'm telling you. I really thought 4th of July was going to be done with. It's like someone's hurt. The other one doesn't get it. You talk about it, move on, we're done. But it never worked out like that. So yes, looking back, you're like, this is retarded.
Yeah, like how bad is the word anal? Like,
and not only that, I mean,
it's like how bad.
Now it's very popular. It's not bad, but now it's popular.
It's a thing now.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, like when you stop and you think about like
Absolutely not.
the things that a lot of people are facing in life, you know what I mean? That could negatively impact their life in ways that we can't even imagine. Kind of makes our stuff like,
No,
kind of. It's completely emoji. Meh. It's a meh. It really is. It really is. It's so sad to look back and be like, oh my God.
How petty was that?
You know what?
But I don't know why at that moment it's like life changing. I don't know why. And then you look back, you're like, oh my God.
You also have to understand it. It was our first time exposing ourselves on TV that much. So I think we were all in a lot of stress.
That too.
Yes, I'm like, oh my God, are we really gonna fight about this? Like, this is very dumb. But like Carla said right there, you're like, I hate you. No, I hate you too. No, I hate you more. No, I hate you. No, but you look the other way. No, you look the other way. And it's like it is so pity. But again, we're lacking sleep. We're go 24/7. And cameras everywhere.
Pressure.
They're like, no, now you go here. Now you go. No, you're like this like the whole day. You just feel like, I mean, it is crazy.
It's like you're on a fly, and you're like, God, get up.
I know. Yes. Don't touch me. Yes.
You know what? I hope that we can all be normal and have fun like we did at the very beginning when we were having a blast. Because honestly, when I was there at Mayra's thing, it just felt so organic, so normal. So
it looked it too.
Where at the beginning?
Us. Yes. No, right here,
no,
right
just
now,
a couple of weeks ago.
So organic, so normal. Like we should all be like that again.
Well, maybe for our brunch that we're going to do at the end of the month when everybody's coming together, maybe that'll be the kumbaya moment.
Please tell us not to drink.
I'll bring CBD oil for everybody.
You know what? It should be a yoga brunch. It should be a yoga brunch. We're like, we're all
I don't like yoga. No.
Something because I do feel like if we would all sit down now,
me too.
It would be perfectly fine.
Well, we are. It's going to be the Sunday brunch.
But not at the end of the month. I can't go.
Well, we'll pick 13, a date.
14,
we'll pick a date.
We said towards the end of the month, like 13, end 14? Of July. No.
I leave on the 17th.
And you're back?
August.
Why don't we do it like the beginning of August? Before the kids
We'll find a date that works for everybody.
I would love to join, and I would love to be part of it.
Everybody's
With
here
all the
because
women.
back from vacation.
Yeah.
Online. August would be
And there's going to be a few. I think it's going to be really cool because there's going to be a few. I think viewers that obviously we've been giving out a few passes. So I think it's like 6 or 7, however many episodes we have, plus a guest. So it should be a good time.
I hope so.
What do you think?
When is my girl coming back?
Cynthia Lee?
Yeah. Cynthia Lee, where you at?
We got to bring her back. I know.
Yes, you need to come. I was in here. They didn't invite me. They didn't think I was cool enough. Everybody wants to know if I passed the test.
I know. That's a big question. Did you
Hey, and
take
then
it
somebody was like, why do you get upset if they ask? I'm not upset. But that should be season 2.
Hi, Catherine.
If not, y'all see me walking down the bridge getting deported. Everybody walks me. I'm like,
Oh, yes.
All the time.
I feel like a New Yorker now.
did you take it?
What do you think is the best way to mend a strained friendship?
Talk.
Talk?
Sit down. Just
Talk.
the 2 people that need to sit and talk. It's not a group effort.
But we need a counselor.
Mediator.
A mediator,
I
yes.
think just those 2 people need to sit down and talk, and then both have the idea that this is going to end beautifully.
Right.
Because if one goes in with, I don't know, it probably won't
And maybe,
work out.
I'm just kind of like thinking out loud and trying to put myself in those situations when I've tried to mend friendships on my own. I think like if I try to put myself in their shoes, that always helps. Like I try to think I try to think about, okay, so where are they coming from? And I try not to think about, well, I want to tell them this or that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope we can get to that point because I certainly want a season 2. But then everybody fight again, so we can.
But you know what? I think that you know what that you have 6 women. There's gonna be a point where you're not gonna agree with someone.
But it's okay to be like, okay, well, I don't agree and I'm upset. And then tomorrow I'll be like, okay, yeah, okay. But I mean, to be where we are now, no, I don't wish that on us.
I think that now that we watch it, then you have, fans that are adding like more alcohol to that burn.
Right.
And it's like,
Right.
more. So now you're like more upset and it's more intense. It's like, oh my God. And I,
she engaged.
yeah, no, yeah. Why did she like that comment? Like, don't be liking that comment, girl. Like, yes, it's like, so then you're agreeing with him that he's, so we read everything.
Of course.
And it's.
One fan said some sage in a Bible.
Yes. Amen.
Good job.
I mean, if we're gonna do that brunch, you need to have like the whole media and press here.
Yes, I know, right?
Go big or go home.
No, for sure.
Go
For
big
sure.
or
We're
go
going to do
home.
that.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Yes, we need the whole city of San Antonio here.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm so excited. San Antonio Express News put out a wonderful, beautiful interview or talking about how
Luz is
San
getting paid
Antonio-
for this advertisement.
Luz Clarita is a paid advertiser.
So my heart was broken with San Antonio because they were like bashing us so bad. And now that like another part of the cast was San Antonio. You know how it was portrayed in all these places and all this.
I think they turned the corner.
Yeah, and so I think they just came
Bravo,
out
San
today
Antonio.
on my San Antonio or San Antonio Express News or whatever. But it was like something saying that, if you didn't like any of the girls or something like that, I don't remember what it was, but how San Antonio was.
Yeah. On the
And this
map.
advertisement was brought to you by Luz Ortiz with San Antonio Express.
City Council tourists.
Surgeon General is
Yeah,
not
with
a
that sponsorship. I'm like, I want to be in that sponsorship.
It just excites me because, to see people turn around, because it's easy to judge. It's always like judge a book by its cover. And
For
then
sure.
you need to see and give us a chance and all that.
Hey, I was at a Home Goods and huge line. And Ellie wanted like a chalks. Like she couldn't wait to get at the dollar store. She wanted them there with the line. And 4 people just like, oh my God, they saw me and it's like, oh my God, you're the girl from Texicana. And I'm like, oh, that's it. It's sweet. And they did express, at the beginning, we just felt that you ladies, blah, 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 blah. But then They got to know each other. And I think that one of the things that a lot of, fans say is we're funny. And, it's, it's like, it's us. And we joke around a lot to where production's like, okay, y'all need to stop
already, right?
Like, it was hard. You couldn't have a conversation.
No.
And then it was like, laugh louder.
Yeah.
And then for us to shut up, it was like, oh my God, like
I think probably because every cast member at some point throughout the season was dragged through the mud.
Yes.
And some literally like Spartan, right?
I was dragged through the mud, literally, and
but I think that
we all had our moment.
that shows vulnerability, and I think that people just organically are gonna appreciate that.
Like first 2 episodes, I felt
they hadn't seen
love, and then it was like,
I've gotten lately. I've gotten so much hate.
It was like, ay, Karla hermosa.
I know, me too. I'm like, oh my God, they love me, and then. Like lately, I was like, "Oh my God, all this
now it's
hate."
like I'm coming.
They're just like, "Get off your phone already!" And I was like, "But they're saying stop it," and I'm like, "But I'm reading." I'm in the bathroom. But I'm not like that.
No, everybody has something good to give. Everybody has something, that they're probably not proud of. So.
At the end of the day, we all love each other. I think we all. It was connected. We're, we respect each other's families.
Texicanas was a team building.
Yeah.
Like,
we did it. So, in general, I think the whole cast does really care about each other. People get hurt, feelings get hurt.
Right.
But like you said, was it something to where we should, people to think, oh my God, they hate each other?
Right.
No, absolutely not.
Like not like a Nicki Minaj, Cardi B type of thing.
No, somebody just said even Spice Girls had a fallout.
I want to say, because we're talking about this and how it was our problems are not even that important, but I think I was telling Clarita, I haven't told Anayancy, but in the finale at Hotel, there was one mom, a fan, that came and said, I haven't been out in... I don't know. She said forever. And I've just been losing weight. And she has a daughter that has special needs. So she really can't get out and about. Amanda. I fell in love with her. And I said, o sea, I said, who are we?
Right.
O sea, I was happy that she was here because she fell in love with us and she was there to support us. And that was beautiful. She chose that day to be the day as she goes out. B, she's an amazing mom raising her special needs daughter and her husband and another daughter. And, it's a lot. And losing weight. And she looked beautiful. And so at that moment, I was like, no.
Right.
I didn't want to watch the episode because I was like, I can't. Please turn it off.
But then on the other side, you have to say that, they're there because it's a show that
she felt a connection with one of us. So that's why she was there.
Excited and gave her a positive outlook. So even though we do, things that are petty or fun, petty things, it gave a lot of other people hope for other stuff. Like I got so many good, how do you get so strong, blah, blah, blah. And all that is just like, so good.
So when we were doing this, when we were getting interviewed, Karla and I, how people just genuinely come up to you and say, oh my God, you guys are so genuine and humble. And we really are. Like, we all are very humble and down to earth.
They don't want to bother us. I'm like, no, come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
can I have a bite of your taco?
Honestly, I don't know if they should bother us. I like to talk. I'm like, no, this was just a picture, girl. I'm like, no, wait, be my friend.
I kind of feel like after watching episode 8 and the whole season, it's like and thinking about what's next. Have you ever had really great makeup sex after you had a fight with your partner? Like,
can we be explicit? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't answer personal questions.
But like you feel like I've had arguments, and then like you feel like this deeper like connection with somebody after you've like had a knockdown, drag out like fight.
For
you know what I mean?
It was like we were so
Jason likes to pick fights every 2 minutes.
Just so you guys can make up. But that's I feel like that's kind of where we're at now. Like we had a knockdown, drag out, kind of like whew. that was a long like fight, and now it's gonna, hopefully the wave of like kumbaya. Beautiful,
For some reason,
beautiful.
I feel it's not gonna go like that. I really like that y'all are very positive. I think we're women, we're Mexican, we're passionate, we're emotional.
Right.
So we feel it is very disrespectful. Like if Karla's having a situation with me, and if I'm not giving her my 110% attention, she's gonna come out and she's either gonna check out or she's just gonna be like, you know what, I'm wasting my time, blah, blah, blah. And then it's gonna be like
by now, by 5 years, by 5
now,
months.
by 5 years, by tomorrow, by next season. Goodbye. We'll see you in like season 8.
I always need 5 minutes.
But when you don't get that full, explanation, even with your partners or whoever it is, I think that's like our Mexican thing. It's like, I'm gonna talk to you, and I need my let me say it.
So that's my problem.
And this was a session of
Dr. Phil.
So I think that a lot of us just haven't had that time to express to each other, this is how I feel, this is what bothered me.
Because we're caught up in all this external stuff. That makes it even worse from...
Let's just.
I think Bill would probably.
I think How about that?
I think Bill's gonna call you and say, "No, you're not gonna do that brunch until we're on camera." He probably will.
So I figure we'll end with this question, and I think this question will set up season 2 if there's a season 2.
Can we keep on coming?
Sure, yeah.
We love it.
We can do the remix of our podcast.
I'll
extended.
do the music.
Extended
I'll be the
remix.
rapper.
She's always said when girlfriend
Okay, well,
doesn't
before we
have
get to the
anything
last
do.
question, this is the second to the last question, all right? Second to the last question is, have you guys met anybody over the last year who you'd like to invite into season 2?
Hell no. Ain't nobody gonna
Somebody
be
by
taking
the
my
name of
spot.
Tito, maybe? No, I'm kidding.
I think we still need to figure out our
Yes.
shit before we invite other people.
What if
All
we
right.
just throw her in the mix and then be like, it's your turn.
I know, right?
You're the newbie.
So here's what we're going to end on. If you think any one person would not make it back to season 2, who would that be?
I know.
Okay, you're already starting drama without no drama.
Yes, without no drama. So we can't, I think everybody should come.
I hope everybody comes
only
back.
because I think everybody has to the fans, the public, the world needs to still see who each one of us
identify each other with our characters. They were only able to see a little bit.
Now it's time to peel the onion.
Yes.
Like they threw us out there. Now it's time to peel the onion
who
of
Penny
every...
really is, who Mayra really is, who Karla really is, who Luz really is, and who Anayancy really is, who Janet really is, and then after season 2, then we can,
they
do
asked me
whatever.
in one interview, do you know something of some, I was a newbie, of something that we don't know. Well, all I know is what everybody else has seen of some of the girls. So I want to get to know them, get to know them more too.
There's so much more that I feel like Lou said. It's an onion. We got thrown in there, and there's a lot more of everyone, of all 6 of us, that there is for for the fans and the public and everybody else to see.
Oh, guys.
What?
Oh, no, I'm not going to repeat that out
Oh
loud.
my
What?
God.
You have to.
No.
Is it bad?
What happened? What happened? Go up. What?
They're not returning. No, I don't know.
All right.
No.
And to be continued.
Now I want to know. I'm like, what is it, Karla? Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, for coming by for the last episode. I look forward to the brunch. I think it'll be fun. And thank you, I think more importantly, for putting San Antonio on the map. I think that was amazing. And for bringing attention to the charities. I have little fur babies, so the animal charity was great.
I want to adopt.
The San Antonio AIDS Foundation is really close to me too, so I'm glad we were able to bring awareness to both of those charities and CASA, of course. Yeah. So thank you, ladies, very much. Give it up, Texicanas. Let's all pray for a season 2.
Yes, pray.
Tweet it. Instagram it.
Okay, she's the one that knows.
Facebook it. Yes.
Is there an online petition already for?
Well, no, they told us at Bravo and BBC that people need to tweet it. Go to tweet
Use the
hashtag
hashtag
Texicanas at
okay.
Bravo TV. Everywhere, DM them, flood their DMs with stuff, and just.
Oh, they want to know if you're still doing tickets for the brunch.
We gave the last one out yesterday.
Oh, I gave the last one out yesterday.
I'm sorry. But we will take a video while we're there, and I'm sure we'll Instagram Live.
Where's the brunch?
Well, we're trying to, it's either, depending on the weather, we wanted it to be on barges.
Can we not do it
on the Riverwalk, but that's...
Girlfriend has a lot of hair. I have a lot of hair.
So we need
I
air
have like an
conditioning.
anxiety attack. Like my hair is like this big right now. I just got out of the shower. I don't know if you noticed the whole season. I was like red.
All right. Well, I'll take that into consideration. So somewhere downtown, probably, or somewhere with air conditioning.
Yes, please.
And good food and lots of booze.
Yes.
All right, Texicanas, it was fun. Thank you, ladies.
Bye. Thank you.
Texicanas is Bravo's newest drama-filled series. Y el drama es real. Texicanas Tuesday nights on Bravo.